Greetings, my excellent friends. It is the start of a new journey, as has become unintentionally habitual. It seems that every 2 Kingdom Hearts games we play something else. This one was not on my intended radar. It was on my interest radar, but I wasn't planning on picking it up because I never buy games at launch for full price, except for the times when I do. Like Dynasty Warriors Origins. How much is this one? I don't actually know, because I didn't pay for it. 70, that is cheap. Like, that is cheap now. And by 70, I mean 70 Australian, which is... Like the American $60 video game is analogous to a $100 video game here. It always has been. Because that's... It's not that $60 over there is $100 over here. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. But it's what we're used to. Between 90 and 100 is what a normal full-price game costs over here. So $70 here means cheap. I don't know how much it is in America. Maybe it's a $50 or a $40 game, but it's... I mean, the deluxe edition is below 100. That's pretty good. The deluxe edition is 83. But anyway, we had it bought for us by... Actually, what's in the deluxe edition? Because there's an upgrade. It includes 6 outfits and hairstyles, a custom outfit for someone named Mael, and a custom outfit for someone named Gustave. So it's entirely cosmetic, which means I don't need it. That's good. If there was content in it, then I would buy the upgrade, because it's only $16, but if it is purely costumes, well, look, after this stream, maybe I'll look at the costumes and see, but I doubt it very much that I will care. Oh, don't do that.
You should never have come.
Don't do that. Shut up. I hate the way Steam autoplays shit, and doesn't mute it. If you're going to autoplay stuff, play it on mute until the person gives a shit enough to look at it, especially when that person might be streaming. Anyway, it's the game we're about to play anyway, so it doesn't matter. Razorblade bought this for us while I was midway through a Birth by Sleep stream and had no idea what was going on, so thank you for that. Obviously it's been the blow-away game this year, I think. I can't think of anything else that's been as celebrated. Like, there are plenty of games that have been super celebrated. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 was, and what was the name of that 2-player one? Split Fiction? I think there were others, but like, this is the one that seemed to get the most buzz. Whether that's because it is better than the other ones that got buzz, or because it was so surprisingly good. Like, that's the thing that can happen a lot of times. The game that gets the most talk is not so much necessarily far and away better than the other standouts, but it's that no one expected this to be on the list, therefore it's more exciting. I don't know. It's muted automatically on your end, so it sounds like a setting to toggle. I mean, it's muted now, but Steam always yells at me. Like, there, it just yelled at me again. Problem with settings is that you have to fucking find them. It's not going to be in security. It's not going to be in friends and chat. It's not going to be in in-game. There's no setting menu called browsing the store. Interface, maybe. Oh, shut up! Fucking hell! This is the problem, because it scrolls. It automatically scrolls through the screenshots, and there are videos in the screenshots, and you have to mute all of them in order for them not to do this. Because, like, you'll just put it on a screenshot to be like, shut the fuck up, and then it will just, after a minute or so, go back to the next fucking video! You too. There's 4 of them. Now, okay, they're all muted. Jesus. Stop! Holy fuck! Uh, there's a checkbox for autoplay videos on the store page. Where? Should it be X'd or not X'd? Now it's not X'd. Is it gonna... Is it gonna automatically tick over to that video, or is it gonna skip it? So now I'm invested. Okay, it skipped it. Okay, I think that might have done it. Fucking maybe. X is a very dumb toggle. Like, don't have your toggle options be empty and X. X means no. Empty also means no. Don't have your options be no or no when one of them secretly means yes. That is gibberish. Anyway. I have not launched this game. I'm going to, I guess, use my profile for Dynasty Warriors because I don't need it anymore. Which means that right now, we're up in the top right corner, but we'll probably move. When it is time to find out where the head should go. But as I've not launched this game before, we'll probably have to amend some sound and stuff. Well, I'm not going to play Dynasty Warriors Origins on stream again because I've played the shit out of it. That doesn't mean I'll never play a Dynasty Warriors on stream again. Just not that one that I've spent 3 months 100%ing in a very comprehensive way. Steam videos have started muted for me. Well, they don't start muted, even though I've turned the autoplay off. If I... Like, the autoplay is off now, but if I go click on a video on Expedition 33, this is what I get. And I muted that one already. I already told that one to shut the fuck up. So... Anyway, we'll play this. From what I understand, because one of the things, if I'm going to blind run a game on stream, especially an RPG-ish one, like, truth be told, I probably wouldn't have streamed this if I bought it on my own. I'll stream it because someone bought it for me, but I probably would not have because a JRPG with no prior experience, I'm normally like, oh, I need to follow a guide for that. And the last time I streamed a JRPG blind was Persona 4, and that was bought for me as well. Normally, if I buy it myself, I'll play it myself and then maybe stream a replay one day. But from my understanding, when I looked up missable shit in Clair Obscur, the main thing I found was do the prologue super carefully, and here's a list of the things that you should make sure you've done before you exit it. So that's good. There's other stuff later on in the scroll bar, but I'm just going to focus on the prologue stuff for now, because I assume I'll be finishing that today, because I don't think it's going to be a 5-hour prologue. But yeah, this is as blind a run as one can have, while also Googling for missable shit. So if I happen to run into a spoiler, I'll just pretend I didn't until we get there. If you're familiar with the game, speak not of it. If you're not familiar with the game, follow along with me. Grab a controller and kick back. This game needs a controller for best experience. Yeah. It's right here. I've done that before. Sure. Do I also need a French accent? Because I don't fucking have one. Whoa, blood and suicide. Did I see that? This game depicts blood and suicide. One of those things is more common than others in video games. But both of them do appear. Running benchmark. Okay. Game has an autosave feature. Le gamepad. Need to bring Aaron in here. He actually has had experience pretending to be French. Press any button. Is sound playing? I don't think so. Whoa! There it is. I definitely have sound. I want to restart that because I want to see if I can show you the warning message that popped up, because it was quite full on. It said that the game has depictions of blood and suicide. that is the most here it is. The game features depictions of violence, blood, and suicide, and imagery that some players may find disturbing. It didn't show up on the screen. I saw it didn't show up until it got to the Hang on. I will post the thing in my Discord, because the problem with the capture method is that it takes a while to notice, and I think that screen's going to get skipped every single time because of that lag. Here we go. I put it in RPGs. Clair, Obscur, not messing around. Warning, read before playing. This game features depictions of violence, blood, and suicide, and imagery that some players may find disturbing. Player discretion is advised. It's interesting because I do think that suicide is something that should have a content warning at all times. However, you can't use that content warning without giving something away. So it's awkward, isn't it? You have a moral obligation to make sure that nobody who doesn't want to see a suicide gets tricked into seeing a suicide. But also, if that moment is meant to be a surprising part of the plot, I never played Doki Doki Literature Panic, but did that game have a warning for that exact thing? Or anyway, there's the music again. Settings. Let's turn that music down. That's a good idea. Psychological horror warning isn't a someone kills themselves warning. Those are two different warnings. I'll get that to 70. UI sounds 70. Voice always 100. The logic behind this is that I don't want anything, including me, to drown out in-game dialogue, because I think that's the thing that should always be audible very clearly, whereas music and sound effects, you still understand those when they're not as loud. Whereas if a voice isn't the loudest thing on the screen, well, if a voice isn't the loudest thing in the soundscape, then it can be hard to make out what they're saying. My microphone is rather quiet compared to the music. I don't think my microphone is any lower than it should be. It has a static setting that I do not fuck with. Yep, that is. Yep, my microphone is where it should be. Actually, it could go up in OBS, I suppose. I think I used to have it up like... No, that's... I was trying to turn it up. I was actually putting it over here. I was moving it to the right. I don't know if you can hear it in the right ear now, but let's move it back to the center where it belongs. Volume, that was what I wanted. Because yeah, I can put it up in here. Maybe that's better. I don't know. Oh, you're gonna leave because you're doing that thing where you don't want to get spoiled on something you're never gonna fucking play. Cool. Oh god, settings. Should probably look at those before I get into it. If the music is slightly quiet, then let's drop the music to 40. Well, I've been told the music's very good, so we don't want to de-emphasize it. Accessibility settings, camera shake and camera movement. From people with motion sickness, that's good. Automatic QTEs, that sounds like something that would be nice regardless of your accessibility needs. Toggle this option to enable automatic QTEs during combat. When enabled, the QTE sequences during player attacks are automatically successful, but this doesn't affect your dodges and parries. Ah, well. Controls will matter more to me once I'm in the game. I'm not going to read all this and remember it. Keybinds are for keyboard, we don't need that. Graphics, the quick... Let's put us down an epic. Scaling type ZES? I don't want ZES. Well, then the other option is TSR. Yes, I do. Let's just leave that. Borderless windowed is correct. We can turn up the gamma if we want it to look horrible, or we can turn down the gamma if we want it to be invisible. Motion blur. Nobody in the history of ever has ever liked that setting, so let's get rid of it. Film grain, that was a setting in Cyberpunk, and I couldn't tell whether it was on or not, so... Everything's just set to epic, which seems to be the highest it goes, so, guess we'll be showing off the new computer's abilities, unless it has trouble. It might. It might actually genuinely have trouble, because streaming at the same time can always introduce an aspect of difficulty where previously there wasn't. So we'll keep an eye on it, but should be fine. Gameplay. Let's put the tutorials on. Allow the customization of characters to appear during in-game cinematics. Note, some cinematic shots may not look as intended, but it's fun. Keep that. I think that's if you put in, like, the baguettes and stuff. I don't think I can get a baguette now, but I believe that there are baguette weapons and things. Toggle vibration. I'll keep that because I'm on controller. Because my controller is always plugged in, because it's plugged into the back of the PC, so I can't be bothered going up and yanking it out just to make it go away. So I always have to disable vibration in a non-controller game for me. Otherwise, my table will just start going... Brrr. But if we're going to hold the controller, then I can keep it on. Hold or toggle to sprint. Well, I wouldn't want to toggle aim. That never works for me. But toggle sprint is usually pretty good. Invert the vertical and horizontal cameras. No. Really depends on the situation. There are some situations, usually when you're in like a plane or something, where inverted vertical makes sense. But I don't think inverted horizontal has ever made sense ever in the history of life. Sensitivity. Yeah. Fine. General. Yeah, I'd like it to be in English. I like that you can have it in French audio, though. Games that have multiple audio tracks should give everybody all of them. That is my belief. You shouldn't just be like, oh, we made a Japanese dub, but you only get the Japanese version of the game to run it, or whatever. You should always just be able to play in whatever language you want, because for authenticity, there will be people who want to play this listening to French while reading English. I'm not going to do that for two reasons. Number one, I'm streaming, and it's unhelpful for people who aren't fully focused all the time, which is few of you. And number two, Charlie Cox is in this, and I'm not getting rid of him. The whole draw of this game to me is that you get to play as Charlie, or at least I think you do. I don't know if he's the main character. I hope he is. But, I think Shadowheart's in this as well, but fucking Daredevil's in this shit. That's a licensing issue, sadly, and when it comes to voice actor rights, we're already dealing with a lot of stuff. What, the dub availability in different regions? It shouldn't be difficult to buy the license for your own voice acting, for your own game, for your own distribution. I imagine the issue is... yeah, when a game that is made in Japan is published by someone else in the West. But if a game starts out in the West, then we in the land of English shouldn't have any problems accessing whatever we need. Choose whether or not each speaker will have their personal color inside the subtitles. Of course, that makes the game look cooler. Choose whether the speaker's name is displayed within the subtitles. I'm gonna say yeah, but that has been known to spoil before. We'll see if a game is clever, it won't. But sometimes games will spoil characters through that setting. Usually, you don't get a choice as to whether the name is there or not, though. And you can change the subtitle size so that the Nevermoons Among Us can maybe hope to read the words. I'm going to leave it on medium, though, because I don't need them to be big. Right, you're specifically talking about Japanese games. Yeah, those could just be modded in. Really, they can. And really, the only ones where I would play the Japanese voiceover are Yakuza anyway. And those get it for free. Like, they haven't started releasing those games without the Japanese dub because people wouldn't buy them anymore. Alright, I've been sitting here long enough. Time to press the button and see how long the snip stays around for. Game difficulty. This can be changed anytime outside of battle. So we have story mode. Narrative experience with less demanding combat, enemies deal low damage, and your dodges and parries are easier. Recommended for players who enjoy narrative games and don't like to sweat. Expeditioner is the intended difficulty. Challenging combat, normal damage, mastering your dodges and parries. It isn't mandatory, but you should. Recommended for players who enjoy turn-based games. I don't know about that. Expert, hard difficulty, highly demanding combat, greater damage and mastering dodges and parries required. Recommended for players who enjoy trips out to the torture dungeon with their dominatrix pals. I mean, enjoy difficult games with real-time mechanics. We will not be playing on Expert because I am not an expert. We'll play on Expeditioner until and unless I get sick of it. My understanding is that there's no penalty for going down to story mode. There doesn't seem to be. I don't think there was an achievement for finishing the game on the hard modes. And even if there was, I don't care. So yeah, we'll go with Expeditioner for now. I'm trying not to look at Yakuza 0 Director's Cut because I don't have any information on whether it's coming out outside of the fucking Switch yet. So I think the next time I play through the Yakuza games, I'm actually going to start with the PS2 ones and play Yakuza 0 in its release mode. Release spot, rather. You can change the difficulty at any time in the settings. Thank you.
Who are you people? And how did you come to have so many friends?
$34. Is that a title drop? That was a title drop. Also, hello, Kiko and friends. Thank you for the raid.
If you're gonna give someone flowers, you should probably do it before they wither and die.
That's fucking Shadowheart.
Or Sophie.
Ooh, dark. Sophie would approve. Hey, you said it, not me. The others are waiting for you. You're supposed to be helping with the festival.
With what? Putting up 3 tables? They'll manage.
You underestimate Lumiere's enthusiasm for the expedition. There's at least 5 tables.
Marvelous.
Have you tried throwing with your other arm instead? If you could hit the paintress directly, that would actually be useful.
You know, Hobbies don't always have to be useful. I'm enjoying the uselessness of today and readying my usefulness for tomorrow. And soon, we'll get to do a lot more than throw rocks.
That's what all the other expeditions said.
Hey, you know they gave their lives to lay the trail for us, right?
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
Yeah.
You still got a flower to give, no?
Yes. Just... I'm not sure how to start. After 4 years apart, what do I say to her on the day of her gamage?
You're asking me? I don't know. Sun's about to set, so be direct. Hey, Soph, been a while. Could we...
Prologue. Lumière. Okay, we're playing as Charlie Cox. That is a damn good start. First question, can I jump to my death? It did just save. Whoop! I cannot jump to my death. That is a point in favor of this being a Japanese game. It isn't, but... Final Fantasy XIV, I can't jump to my death. Western games, you can usually jump to your death. Unless they don't have full damage, then you can jump to your shortcut. But it's generally death. What the fuck did he just do with his hands? He looked like he was about to do a card duel. What was this? What? Do it again. Fine, don't listen to me. Yeah, I mean, the cutscene looked weird. The visual, like the picture quality of the cutscene was extremely weird and not in a good way, but the game now looks good. So I don't know if that's just a stylistic choice or if that's a specific setting that I don't like, but I didn't realize what it was. But there was something weird in that cutscene. Considering how it gave his name after saying prologue. No, it didn't. It said Lumiere. That's not... This is Gustav. If I was Lumiere, I would be a candlestick right now. I think Lumiere is the city? I think they said Lumiere. Honestly, that opening seems a bit hard to follow. Flowers... I vaguely know what the whole expedition and gomage thing is. I don't want to talk about it yet because the game hasn't explained it. But I did not do a great job at following who they're talking about, who the flowers are necessarily for, and what that person's relation is to these two. I did not do a good job of that. Can I do anything other than jump? Except not to my death. I can sprint. He can jump, he can jump, he can jump, he can jump. I can sprint! I can't access a menu. Oop. I can access a menu, but not a terribly complicated one. The only interesting thing I can click on here that isn't already familiar is, or involves loading and title screening. There's two saves, but they're identical. Strange. Expedition basics. Status effects. Oh no. Burn. Damage over time. Stacks. Freeze. Can't move. Removed when you take damage. So that's basically sleep. Freeze. To me, freeze is a form... Like, freeze, sleep, and paralysis are three different versions of the same thing, right? What you would expect sleep to do is what freeze seems to be doing here, which is stops you from moving, but you wake up when you're hit. Paralysis would be stun, prevents the character from playing. Although a stun is usually like one turn and then it wears off. Freeze, to me, the difference in that freeze should have is something like, oh, you take damage. You take more damage when you get hit because you're frozen. But whatever. Inverted prevents you from being healed. If you get healed while you're affected by inverted, you take damage instead. So that's basically zombie. Mark increases the next damage received by the character by 50%, but only once. Charm is similar to stun. No, that's confusion basically. But instead of attacking anybody, it's one of your allies. So yeah, that makes sense. Blight reduces your max health. It stacks, and each one will take away 10%. Good lord. Berserk increases your damage every turn. Accumulated up 12 times with each stack, increasing damage by 5%. Nothing about you attacking indiscriminately, though, so that's good. Normally, Berserk is like a double-edged sword. It makes you stronger, but it also means you might attack a friend. But that just seems to be a buff. Cursed kills you at the end of its duration. Doom. Okay. Bound prevents you from dodging. That makes sense. Locked in place. Exhausted prevents you from gaining AP from any source. Dizzy. Hard to aim. Silence prevents you from using skills. Rage makes you play twice in a row. So Berserk and Rage are good things? What kind of message is this game sending? Soph, that was the name said, you're right. Buffs and debuffs. Regen. Powerful, damage up. Rush, speed up. Shell, defensive. And then we have powerless, slow, and defenseless, which are the reverse of those three. Break bar. That's the bar you go to get a drink from when you're taking a break from the game. No, all enemies have a break bar that's below their health bar. The break bar fills when they receive damage from any source proportional to the damage received. Is this Final Fantasy XIII? Skills with multiple hits deal less damage to the break bar. When the break bar is full, the enemy can then be broken by specific skills like Overcharge. A broken enemy takes 20% increased damage and is usually stunned for 1 turn. So that's your combat loop. You break people and then you fuck them up. Great. This place is extremely pretty. I bet you it's all going to go to shit very soon. I'm pressing X. What are you doing? Oh, is this fake X? Is this Xbox X? Fuck. Right. Okay. A flower for Sophie. Take it. A flower for Sophie. She's going on the current expedition, which I guess is the 34 one, which is not the one that the game's about, so this must be a year prior to the main events. Because it's Expedition 33, right? You'd think it'd be a year after, but I don't believe that's how the expeditions work. We'll get there, though. I did think I might turn the music back up a little bit.
All right, let's go.
Fucking
I'll
hell.
accompany you there. Are you ready to see her again?
Yeah. Been ready.
Why are you piss bolting? Bye! Are those like canal streets? That looks like water down there. Is this place Venice-ish? Or am I wrong and it's just extremely gooey ground? No, I think that's rocks or something. I don't know, it looks weird. Elle vit regarde la peintresse. Do I have a zoom in button so I can read these? Well and truly don't. I would assume the small text isn't real, though. Les grands cafés de lumière ouvrent ses portes. Le canal est clair. So they did not feel any need to put these posters in English for the English players. Well, you see, the thing is, Snip, this is not a PlayStation controller. It's a controller that has the buttons that are actually showing up on screen. It's just that I don't respect or understand them. So even though I'm not looking at it, I'm still interpreting it as X, square, circle, and triangle. It just isn't. So I don't think I can make PlayStation controllers happen because it isn't one. Unless you can tell it to pretend it's one. But I'd probably have to do that all the time. I've sort of gotten used to it. The only problem is the X button. Because, like, when I see A, I know what that means, right? When I see B, I know what that means. When I see Y, I know what that means. But X is the one that's shared by both, and therefore I find myself pressing what I expect X is instead of what it actually is. And the funniest thing is, they're actually wrong anyway, because my controller, this is an 8-bit do, B is on the bottom, Y is on the right, X is on the top, and I have actually changed those. Like, A is the bottom button, B is the one on the left. Like, they're all wrong. X is Y, Y is X, B is A, and A is B. So... it's a good thing I don't look at it, because if I looked at it more often, then I'd get it worse. Oh man, there's quite a few people gathered there. Yeah, the place looks like it's been half destroyed, but they're still living there. Also, if we go too close to his face, he sort of melts into... oh, dear. He looks like he's Thanos snapping. Look at that. And suddenly, Gustav turned to dust. No. Gustav or Gustave? I don't know. This is the part where a 1-hour prologue can wind up taking 3 for me, because I just walk into every corner just in case there's an interact. Gustav. Well, that's just entirely too pretentious, I'm sorry. That's not pretentious, that's French. Same thing. Anyway, is she gonna sprint again when we catch up to her?
I set up these grapple shortcuts. Nice, huh? Don't tell your sister, though. I sort of borrowed the hooks from the Expedition Academy. Wish I had them when I was working as a courier.
Would your sister be this mysterious Sophie, perhaps? Yeah, there's like this blue melted sludge. I think that's what I was looking at on the floor. It's all along here. It's all along there. It doesn't look... it doesn't look like an intentional artistic choice on behalf of the citizens of Lumiere. Perhaps an intentional artistic choice on behalf of the game developers, but I don't think the people who live here want this stuff to be all over their everything. It's like melted wax or some shit. Press not X to use the grapple. I could, but I'm still looking around. It's pretty. It is extremely pretty, like, my god. Honestly, I think that the people who just blast through it and immediately go to the next area are doing the game a disservice, because look at all this shit. I thought I toggled sprint. No. Why not? Much better. Now he just does this without me needing to make him. So they do have cocaine in Lumiere. That was not a grapple, that was magic. What the fuck? scaffolding. A lot of strange scaffolds around here. You cannot climb the horrible melted guck.
Come on, Gustav, speed up a bit.
Gustav.
Sophie will have already gamaged by the time you've arrived.
What does that mean? Because it sounds dirty. Hey, buddy. You look terribly upset about something. Oh, he's doing his arm thing again. He's about to duel. Sorry, Mael. Gustav has been replaced by a man with memory loss and a wonder for the world. Look. So I'm just... The way that that's blowing in the wind makes it look like the text is floating on the... It's Rejoice l'expédition. Rejoice the expedition. The expedition. What a show. The expedition. Here we go. We're jumping for joy!
Can't believe Sophie already turned 33.
Oh yeah, she's so fucking
She
old,
looks
eh?
so much younger than you.
Thanks.
She's popular. I'm sure she already has a necklace full of flowers.
I can imagine.
I mean, we've got enough to bloody go around. Look at all this. Rejoines, it means join, not rejoice. Oh, well, I thought it was a C, not a G. Rejoignes. I am good at France. Looking to find the one part of this area where you can accidentally fall through the world and die. Yeah, it looks like the world's sort of breaking apart over there. That's... I think I'd be a little more concerned than these guys if I lived here, though. Maybe you get used to it after a while. Oh. I should get up here. Can I get up to the next one? Fuck you! What is it, Shadowheart?
What?
You look tense.
Yeah, yeah.
Your hand is melting into your jacket, and that's the default outfit, so they have no excuse for that.
I know what you need. A little jewel.
That's why he was doing the arm thing!
No.
Come on, it'll loosen you up. You can't go and see Sophie all somber and tense. And if you win, I'll give you something you can use with your Lumina converter.
Alright, you're on.
They definitely didn't have the budget for, like, mo-capped cutscene. Well, not cutscene, but, like, they're very much doing the stiff stand there. There's not a lot of... The budget didn't go into these bits, is what I'm saying.
Yes!
Do you wish to go through the battle tutorial during your duel? Does that increase my chances of winning? Probably. During your turn, your character can attack, aim, use a skill, or use an item. Skills consume AP to use. You can gain AP by performing a base attack or a parry. I'm gonna call it that the whole game. Characters play turn by turn. The turn order is influenced in the timeline on the left side. That's just basic Final Fantasy X stuff. Real good, real good. Try attacking to gain 1 AP. This is not a AAA game. Yeah, I'm familiar with that. We have 150 health, we have 4 blue things, and we have 0 of something we can have 10 of later. Oh, there it is. Deal more damage with Overcharge. Charge Gustav's arm by dealing damage, dodging, and parrying. So that arm that's not a glove. That is a thin, muscle-less Bucky attachment. That is the lithe, malnourished version of a Bucky arm. Good. Can't use any of the other buttons yet, but we can attack. Does attacking require me to press a button combo, or is it just press button and he does thing? Let's find out. Select a target. Gustav attack. Wow, savage. Enemies usually perform 1 action per turn. You can defend during their attack. Mael will now attack. You can parry with RB or dodge with B. Okay. During the enemy attack, dodge at the right time to avoid damage. Dodging at the last moment will trigger a perfect dodge. Press B to dodge! Character's AP can be used to cast skills. Each character can have up to 6 skills equipped. Try to use a skill. Gustav's Overcharge. Gustav starts with two skills, Lumiere Assault and Overcharge. He can use attacks and skills to charge up his Overcharge meter and unleash a devastating blow with his Overcharge skill. Use Lumiere Assault to gain charges. Lumiere Assault, low physical damage, 5 hits, critical hits generate an additional charge. Overcharge, high lightning damage based on the amount of charges. 1 hit can break. Not allowed to use it right now, but we can use Lumiere Assault. Also, is that a gun? Is he going to shoot her in the face? Pressing A at the right time will improve your skill's effects, increase damage or added bonus effects. Achieve perfect timing to unleash even stronger effects. Kabang! 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 During an enemy attack, you can also parry. Parry shares the same timing as perfect dodge, but it's harder to do. It does recover some AP, though. Do it again! Parrying every hit of an enemy attack triggers a powerful counter. Do it again. So, are you going to give me this pause menu where I get a perfect parry and dodge every time, like going forward, or is that just for today? Fucked up. And now we can overcharge. Gustav's Overcharge meter is full. Use the Overcharge skill now to deal a devastating blow. Actually, do I have to? Because it appears to have turned his arm red, which makes him look cooler, and I'd really rather he just stay looking like that. No? Fuck. High lightning damage based on the amount of charges. We're gonna put a bruise on her so heavy that she'll be still wearing it in Act 3.
For those who come after.
Friendly duel, everybody. Kills! Mael's dead. Sometimes you gotta blow off some steam, you know? Murder a friend. We continue.
You won. Now, don't you feel better? I see your smile.
Don't you feel terrible? I see your shattered spine.
All right. Now, let's go find Sophie.
Color of Lumina can be oh, never mind, it's gone.
I saw her near the red and white tree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Saving full motion talking for the important scenes is a good choice when you don't want to blow your budget. Yeah, we want to... That said, like... It's done alright with their backgrounds.
Oh, the plaza is lively.
Why do you just fucking...
Why people like to celebrate the gommage is still a mystery to me, but... Oh well.
People celebrate a lot of things regardless of whether or not they should. If something is large and is a shared experience, then the best thing people can do to carry a positive emotional charge is to get together and party about it. Why do you think we have a wake? Because nobody wants to show up for a funeral and a cemetery visit, look at each other somberly, and then go home and cry. Off we go to Sophie, who is... I still can't tell if that's his sister or his love interest. Because a sister was mentioned as well as this Sophie on repeat, but... It's not yet clear. It looks like a... foot. This looks like a dinosaur's foot. Anyway, they really need to assign a blue gunk removal committee, because town is lousy with it. Oh, I'm allowed to go back. That's interesting. You've no reason to, but you can.
The red and white tree. I've always found it beautiful. I don't really understand. You and Sophie broke up so long
Okay, not his sister. Sophie is not... I really, really hope Sophie is not his sister.
ago. But clearly you never got over her.
How could he?
Why'd you wait until today to say something? It's a bit late, isn't it?
She's the one that got away. That would be the red and white tree. Looks alright. 50% of it is prettier than the other 50%, but looks alright. Oh, can we have a nap? Maybe get the petals off of it first, but after that, nap. Why is there a bed out in the open? Jesus! Maybe it came from that. That bed looks a little bit less nappetizing. Which is appetizing, but with regards to wanting to sleep on something. Coined it myself 5 seconds ago. If you wish to use it in your own personal life, that'll be a 20-cent royalty coinage fee every time you do. Fuck is that? Press X to interact with the rope. That is not a rope, that is a wisp of fucking lightning. I wouldn't want to touch that. It looks like it might kill you. But then again, most of the things that are here look like they would stand a chance of doing that. So let's do it. Oh, hello.
Sophie's down there.
Yeah, I know.
Good luck. I'll be here for you if things don't go as planned.
Thanks.
How old is Mael? Because she is very short. But I can't tell if that means she is a short adult or is like 16. Because I know somebody who is older than me and is that short. 16! Well, there we go. here I am in ground level. I finished my rooftop parkouring. Not that it was very parkourific, because we weren't really allowed to do any leaps and bounds other than the preset grapples. Got into a fight, though. That was fun. Oh, God. Oh, no. Whoa!
The last few days meant everything.
Can we talk?
Gustav. I love you all.
That's for your, if there's room.
There's always room.
I don't know, it's pretty big.
You know,
I
I'm
missed you.
sorry that... I
You
miss
don't
you
need
too.
to... Okay.
You go.
No, you.
You know how I feel? I wish things had been... You know, I often think... Another path, you know, another future.
Still can't finish your sentences, can you?
Yep, that hasn't changed.
I missed that. I never faulted you for wanting to believe. You're fighting. To change things. I understand, just... in a different world, right?
We'll break the cycle, so she can't steal anyone else's future.
Stubborn people change the world. And you are the most stubborn person I know. Thank you. Walk me to the harbor?
Yes.
Oh, what? Okay. We can no longer go up. Also, can I get this game to not mute itself when I alt-tab? Because I love alt-tabbing, but I hate it when they mute themselves. Yeah. Completely missed that one. Now I can go be over here. And be alright. Brilliant! We're Sophie now. That's not expected. Gustav is having a merry time over there. Dude? Dude, that is inappropriate for public. I'm not really sure what you're doing. You look like you're shaking with rage, but I think that's inappropriate in public too. That or you're humping that wooden post, which is, again, yeah, not great. If I get out of there, would you stop vibrating aggressively? Cool. Vibrating aggressively in public is frowned upon. I'm reasonably sure. Right, so things are a lot less goopy here. Press L to change characters during exploration. This doesn't affect... Oh, so it doesn't matter. Whoever I like best is the person I can walk around as. No, I like that. What are you doing with your hands? That's good. I always like games that let me do that, because I will usually pick a favorite and stay as them. Normally, it's not the lead. I very rarely like the lead best. However, this game has given me Charlie fucking Cox. So... tough act to follow, that. I wish them luck, but Shadowheart's definitely not winning over him. I don't know anything about this one yet, but we'll play as her because, she's new. And she's wearing red. It's just a trash can. Right, so why can I click on it then? A normal trash can. Gustav, do you have any plans with the trash can? No? Alright, well. If we find somebody we don't like very much, maybe we can shove them in it. You think playing as Gustav here makes sense because he's supposed to be leading her. That's true. But we did... the game gave us her shoes to walk in. So at the very least in this clearing I'll play as her, but I might swap back to him once we leave it. So far there's nothing to look at except trash cans, though. So many flowers left. I guess there are not enough people to wear them anymore. Is anybody else getting this, like, general vibe of doom? Just oodles of doom. Hello. Chroma. I will assume that is money. And that is a great example of why I am painfully slowly shoving myself into every nook, cranny, and available hole when it comes to exploration like this. Because eventually they do actually give you something. Other than a trash can or two. There's a person over there, that's interesting. But I think I've exhausted this area. So, person, hello.
Oh, hi, Sophie.
That sounded almost AI-like. What?
So Gustav really did come, huh?
No, that's more human, okay.
Yeah, he did.
I knew he would.
Oh, this is interesting, because I reckon if I had approached her with Gustav, we'd get a different conversation. Shush, he might hear us.
Shh, he might hear us.
You're a lucky one, you know?
I know that.
But he is too.
Looks like you still have a lot of flowers left.
Well, there are less and less people to buy them.
Doom!
I just wish you didn't have to wear one.
Tiffany.
I should finish cleaning up here and join everyone at the Heart Bar. See you.
See you.
See you.
See you.
See you.
See you.
Wow, they sure see each other a lot. How about you?
See you.
See you.
Oh, no. In fact, you go talk to her as Gustav.
See you.
See you.
And then you become Sophie again. So maybe there is no Gustav conversation there.
I can't imagine what you're going through.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I've lived 33 good years. Look around. We've had our whole lives to prepare. We're all fine. Mostly.
I'm not fine.
You will be.
It's alright, Gustav. Eat a baguette. Or 10. Maybe crawl amongst the goop for a while. That's stress relief, isn't it? Jesus Christ, everything is... Sophie, this is not fine. Look at all of that shit. No, living in that is not fine. And on your left, you'll see a dog in denial in a burning building. Oh, wait, that's everyone. The filthy streets and the calloused feet and the bloodshot Irish eyes. Up and out and away with chairs, a fire outside your door. Now we're about to enter the public. This is presumably where this big list of missable things starts coming into play, because the first thing it says, and this is the only one I can read right now, is you're looking for a person with a red suit named Richard. So if anybody notices a dick... Hello, public! The way they melt as the camera gets close is kind of terrifying. Identical twins or rendering limitations, do we think? Considering there's about another 4 or 5 of her in the general area, I would say rendering limitations. Hello?
Oh, Sophie.
Marie,
Your flowers. I didn't know about... I thought you were younger. And yet you didn't have children.
Fuck off, Marie!
I'm not having this conversation with you again. Not today.
Do you care so little about the future of Lumiere? How can you be so selfish?
Ah, my life was better before I spoke to Marie.
I'm not selfish enough to bring others into our doomed world.
Hey, Marie, would you like to come back with us over there? There's some trash cans that I would love to shove you in.
I know we are not many to think like this now. And it destroyed my relationship with the person I loved the most.
Wait, Gustav was on the Havoc kit. Fuck you, dude!
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to spend this moment with him. And you should cherish this moment with your daughter.
Sorry. See you at the harbour.
Good luck, Mary.
That's magnanimous. Can we kick her now?
See you at the harbour.
Good luck, Mary.
Well, it seems to swap us back to Sophie whenever we talk to somebody. So clearly this is Sophie's moment, and I'm gonna listen to that. Yeah. People have gathered here on their way to the harbor, reuniting one last time. So the people with the flower wreaths, Sophie included, yeah, that I think, yeah, flower wreath bad. I'm going to assume that they're all 34, actually, but 33 is possible. $34 was the number that was on that thing at the start. She did say she's lived 33 good years, but... I don't know. there's another very unhappy horse. Oh, we can have a bath. Let's not do that. Lots of flower bearers here, and yeah, no, this is definitely engine limitations because that one dude, there's 5 of him. It's a bit of a shame that they're lumping them together like this. But I guess they just literally do not have enough
See you at good luck, Mary.
unique designs to go round, so it's meant to be evocative of size, not necessarily... Looking for more people to talk to. Maybe you. Creepy. She surrounded herself with no less than 11 buckets of flowers, sitting on her own at a park bench with a wreath.
Hey, you.
Estelle.
You seem like a woman with exquisite taste. I just finished my sculpture of the legendary Esquier.
Do you mean Oogie Boogie up there?
This may be my life's finest work, yet not a single soul seems to care.
Yeah, because it's fucking horrifying.
How could I make it better?
A sledgehammer. I guess they don't... I guess that thing doesn't look like Oogie Boogie when it's not colorless, but it looks like Oogie Boogie in a helmet right now. With arms, I guess. Maybe you could paint it, add some color?
Perhaps you could paint it. Add some colour.
Paint it? Brilliant. I knew you were the right person to ask. Thank you for your insight.
Muscle Boogie.
You're most welcome.
I shall get to work tomorrow. I see you're wearing flowers. What's your name?
Sophie.
Sophie. As a thank you, I shall chisel your name onto the statue.
Oh, you don't have to.
But I will. Sophie.
Oh,
But I will.
Sophie. Ooh! Alright then. The way that rather than like moving to where they are, you just morph into them is very funny to me. I guess that was easier to do. Oh, hello. You might be the guy I was looking for. You look amazing. Can I steal that coat?
Oh, Sophie. What a lovely smell.
thank you, Richard.
I could recognize it from miles away. It's good you're here, Sophie. I have a favor to ask of you.
Anything for my beloved sewing teacher?
We are of the same cohort. Today is my gommage. And my son and I had a fight last night. He said he wants to join the expedition. He wants to waste the last year of his life. I didn't want that for him. I used to think it was a bad choice. Today I no longer do. I know I made a mistake. I tried to impose my views on him when he is much braver than I will ever be. So I sewed a special uniform for him. That's my last gift. Could you bring it to him?
Of course. I'll bring it to Jules.
He won't join the Gamage ceremony, but he will be at the Expedition Festival tonight for sure. Oh, but you...
Don't worry. I'll ask Gustav.
Gustav, are you back together?
For this moment. Maybe.
I'm glad. He's a good person.
Yes. He is.
Thanks to both of you. And see you.
See you.
Thanks to...
See you.
Well, we got an item. Don't seem to be able to access item menu or anything. But we will be able to pass that on. After some other things have passed on. Yeah, that'll be fine. There's somebody who looks very surly. We jump over this small child. Whoa! No, we can't. Don't do that again. I did say I was going to try and find out how to fall through the world. I didn't mean it. I didn't want to. It was a joke. Don't know if you know this about me, but I don't like endless falls. Hi.
Is something wrong?
The expeditions. What a joke.
The expedition. What a joke.
All they do is leave us here to die. They're just escaping.
You know their goal is to save us all, right?
Yes, that's what my father told me last year. Before he left for Expedition 34. And here we are again this year. We could have spent one more year together instead of wasting it away.
Your father fought to offer you a better future.
I have no future. I know it and I've accepted it. We're doomed.
You never know. This expedition might be different. There are some special people in this one.
Yeah, right.
Gustav, why don't you show her some of your fighting skills to prove her wrong?
Gustav, why don't you beat the shit out of this sad woman? Who am I fighting? A balloon? I like that there's a flee button. I can run from a balloon. Okay. I guess we have... Right, so the blue stuff is the AP. Don't know what aiming does. Oh, we shoot it? Me and what bullets? Oh, that cost an AP. Okay. Then let's use this. Destroy the punching ball in one hit to impress the girl. Well, I didn't do it. It's a healing punching ball. Overcharge, yeah. Come Come on, don't lose face in front of Sophie. Fine. I can't use it. I don't have enough AP. How do I get that again? Still can't use it. Overcharge.
For those who come after.
Kabangity! I got a single point of EXP.
That's... This guy is strong.
They all train their picto skills very hard to save us all. And so did your father.
Then, Madame, why didn't you join?
Me? I'm content with my life. I know what I can and cannot change. Or maybe because I was afraid.
Do you think I should join the expedition?
My friend Ciel always says, do your best. Either it works or it doesn't. Live your life as you want.
I don't want to have regrets. I don't have that much time.
When the time comes, you'll make the right decision. I'm sure.
Thank you. Now I think I know. Give this to your boyfriend. My father gave it to me, but it might be more useful for him.
Color of Lumina.
When the time...
Thank you.
Alright. That's another one of the things you can pick up. Still a few more. There's someone.
Why does Manon keep saying, death comes to us all?
You haven't heard that before?
Oh, Gustav's having a conversation.
No.
Unofficial expedition motto. You never heard Lucien say it either. It's one of his favorites.
I think he prefers, we're already dead, you're just catching up.
Yeah, I heard that one recently.
I don't know. Kinda nice in a way. Having a deadline forces you to prioritize. It's a bit freeing as we get closer to the end.
You can really find the silver lining in everything, can't you?
No, it's just... things don't always work out the way we want. No use getting upset, you know? Use what we can, leave what we can't. I don't know.
Well, the expedition recruiters don't seem to want to talk. If that's what they are.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's still one conversation, even if Gustav's the one talking to them. It's Sophie gets disappeared instead. Can we jump over these people? I don't think I should, because the last time I jumped over somebody, I went through a portal to the underworld. But it was brief, and I was rescued. I think that's it over here. Life Enjoyer. Oh.
Not everyone attends the Living Wake or goes to the harbour for the gommage. Some prefer more intimate goodbyes.
This door? Certainly hope it's this door, because if I'm doing this for nothing, oh boy. How are we all doing? It's starting to repeat the noises.
Come on, you've been listening for too long now. Made things more exciting at first, but now it's awkward. I'll give you this and you leave, okay? Just don't do it together.
They stopped. We got a color of Lumina. That wasn't on the list I was looking at least that I could see. Maybe I'm not looking at the most, or maybe the list just that I have missed that one. Let me know if there's anything else. The game facts list. Mine is from one of those news article websites. It reckons there's still 2 specific people to talk to. As well as something at the harbor. And then stuff that happens a little later. Yes, that is on my list. I'm trying not to specify things. Is it this one right here? I think it is. No, it isn't. There's a photo of it, and it does have. It is a trash can with one of these next to it, but this isn't correct. There's also a bit of rubble that I passed that should have a color of Lumina. Oh, okay. Oh, I can look at this. They're trying to recruit for future expeditions. The number of people volunteering is going down every year. Well, if this is going the way I think it's going, we're going to have a bit of trouble in about 15 or so years. Prior to Richard. There was rubble that I found. Is it the second set? Because I have found one. Oh, there's a child.
My gestural costume is the best. Hey, madame, do you think the gestrels really exist?
How can you see? Of course they do, child.
Of course they do.
That's what I think too. The others laugh, but I know they're real. One day, I will meet one, even if it means joining an expedition. I'll raise a gestural army and we'll crush the paintress. And me and my little brother will live with the gestrels, and they'll be our new family. We're tired of the orphanage. If the legends are true, they really like to fight. And that's why I'm training every day by beating up my little brother.
That's... yeah. You would make a great gestural.
Thanks. I'll raise...
Little brother, are you okay? That doesn't sound good. For you. Show me the one you're looking at, because yeah, there was... I've already found one bit of rubble, but that was a while ago, so if there's a second one, I'd look for it, but not really seeing anything prior to Richard that isn't super far back. The bathtub. Okay, well I didn't get anything out of the bathtub. I jumped in it. I didn't loot anything. People who are about to gamage leave their furniture, so that others may use them. Examine. Sophie and Gustav examine the stuff
We can
left
use that.
behind. The rest is better left for future generations. There we go. In front of the bathtub. I just had to hop around a bit, like a madman. That is a normal trash can. Don't believe that trash can has anything interesting in it. There is one that is not normal. We'll get there when we get there. The next thing I'm looking for is that, and also another painter.
Hi, Gustav. You're back. Oh, did you want to pick out a different flower?
No, the one you suggested earlier was perfect.
Oh, I'm glad. These garlands are our last farewell. I want them all to feel special. I have a garland saved for you, too. But it's not a farewell garland. It will be a welcome home garland. Good luck, my friend.
Thanks, Ophelia.
Good luck.
Ophelie, like Ophelia, but Frenchier. Okay, we're being sort of funneled down this way. Doesn't seem like we can go to the sides on the other bits. No interacts along here that I can see. This must be the flower market.
Oh, Luna's playing. You two would make a cute couple.
If you say so.
Or maybe something already happened, huh?
He sure a lot. That trash can is also normal. We are able to get up here. There's some chroma. Flowers, Gommage 34. She looks unhappy. I thought that said poisons, but I think that says poissons. Hee 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 ho ho ho. Fresh fish. Would make sense. There's another man in red here.
You really think you're doing something, eh? Out there?
Maxine, you're drunk.
None of you ever come back. You go and you take our resources and you waste it all on a fucked up hero adrenaline fantasy. And still, she kills us.
You should go home. Where's your daughter?
Where do you think? Mourning her mother on the anniversary of her death. Of all their deaths.
Then maybe you should be with her.
I can't look at her. She's just another reminder that nothing we do matters. Nothing. We hope and we persevere, and still they die. They all die and we can't stop it. We can't save them. We bring another generation into this world just so they can watch us die before they're even old enough to understand why.
That's why we're going. We can save them. With our Lumina tech. The Paintress...
The Paintress? What? What's a scrawny shit like you gonna do to the Paintress, eh? We're already dead. You're just catching up.
Maxime.
Forget it. Bon voyage. Forget it.
Yeah, well, they're not really being subtle about what's happening here anymore, are they? I do like the layered way they introduce it, though. They don't just outright tell you until you've already picked it up. It's well written and well told. Is anyone else feeling an awful lot of dread because of you don't know how it's going to happen yet? You think the lip flaps were changed for English, but they're poorly synced? Look, yeah, I don't know. I just focus on the voice acting and not on what's happening visually during the conversations. It could be improved. Wonder if the goop are the people, possibly. Maybe that's why they don't remove it.
This lady truly is exquisite.
In love?
Not quite. I am only in love with her art. My inspiration has been quite lacking recently. Nobody buys paintings anymore. Just because she is called the Paintress doesn't mean painting is evil.
Your canvas seems quite empty.
I need inspiration. But you, I can see you're in love. With this fine gentleman, I suppose.
We broke up.
That is of no consequence in the matters of love. But it is this passion I so fiercely desire in my painting. I know. How about showing me a dance of love and sorrow? I am also the official painter of the opera. Will you help me? If you inspire me, you may become the main painting of Lumiere's opera. Fantastic. You may start. Here, gorgeous lady, take this paintbrush and show me your wrath.
Okay, I guess.
Come on, dodge your lady's beautiful moves.
Dodge Sophie's playful attacks perfectly. Ow! You got hit. The painter is not inspired.
Dodge
Try
your
again.
lady's beautiful moves. Come on, dodge your lady's beautiful moves. Come on, dodge your lady's beautiful moves.
It's not easy.
That was splendid. One more time. Sublime. One last time.
Right, 3 XP for that.
That was splendid. Splendid. I was so enthralled that I completed the painting in an instant.
Bullshit! Wow.
It's nice to know something of us will remain in the world after today. Thank you.
It is I who should thank you. It was a moving dance. I will propose it for the new opera painting we have to do this year.
I feel it wasn't that impressive, but okay.
Love will always be impressive. Also, take this as a gesture of appreciation. I see your not boyfriend is an expeditioner. It may prove useful.
Recoat can be consumed to reallocate your attributes or skill points.
Oh, what a beautiful couple. Thank you again.
No worries, weirdo. Is that a child, or...? Looks like a short, old drunk. No, it's a child. The shadow is making me think he has facial hair. Okay, that's fine. A perfectly normal trash can. It is indeed a perfectly normal trash can. Nothing special to see here, just a trash can. Once again, a perfectly normal...
Hey, you. You've been here for quite a while now.
What the fuck?
Can you leave? I don't want to draw attention to myself.
Aren't you the pyromaniac from The Stand?
I turned 33 today, can you believe my luck? Why would my parents choose the worst time? But I have a strategy. If I hide myself here, the paintress won't think of gamaging me.
Right.
I've been hiding for 6 months now. So leave and don't tell anyone I'm here.
How are you doing food? Actually, yeah, no, I can see how you would do food.
Ow! What's that? It's hurting my arse. Maybe you can use it.
What? Chroma Catalyst can be used at camp to upgrade weapons up to level 3, not to be taken as a suppository. Okay.
Move on. The paintress must not know I'm here.
Oh no, I just like talking to bins.
Move on.
Another family that will be torn apart by the Gamage. Oh, they've both got them on. Fucking hell. And more children for the already crowded orphanage. Alright, well, we obviously want to go see the musician. Especially if she's connected to Gustav in some way. Oh, we can't speak to her? Well, I guess maybe we can if she's playing. But I figured there'd be an interact of some kind. No? Alright. Move on. I wonder if people here are more or less likely to get with someone of the same age. Going together seems better than not. I think going with someone younger would feel okay, and I don't mean like massive age gaps, but like 2 years or so younger than you would feel alright. But the problem is, in order to do that, you would need that other person to be willing to go with someone a couple of years older, and I do think that would be quite bad. So...
Sometimes I feel sorry for her.
Who? The paintress?
Look at her. She looks sad. Maybe she's a prisoner too. Stuck in the same cycle with us. Silly, huh?
Only you could choose empathy at a moment like this.
It's one of the few choices I can make.
I couldn't do it.
It's okay. You don't have to.
Ark, if you're talking about me personally, I don't live in a Doom world where people get culled based on age. I'm talking about this situation. Well, okay, I mean, I'll say this straight out. If you live in this world, having kids is immoral and you shouldn't do it. So that's an easy answer to me. Sophie thinks the same. Unfortunately, the man we're playing appears to think otherwise, but he has hope in fixing it, I guess. So I guess that's an okay one. To be like, I think we should have kids because we should have hope that it won't end that way for them. Is better than I think we should have kids because we want to keep the world going. No, you don't. Not if you don't think you're going to actually fix the problem. You're just making more misery because if it's doing it the way it sounds like it's doing it, every child is going to have a worse time than the generation before them. Well, we'll get to that. So there was something about when you reach the harbor, turn right. The only thing I have left for now that isn't after a big cutscene is finding something to the right. Is there anything else to find that's on your guide that isn't on mine? Any secret loot or anything? Yes, having kids at Expedition 60 makes more sense than at Expedition 33. Another normal can of trash. Just making sure I haven't missed any chats. I accidentally hit the jump key then. Well, there's something to grab over there. I think going down the stairs advances the story. So I'll do that last. I will explore the right before I explore the left, though, because that's what the game is telling me to do. So we'll grab that, and then we'll head towards the right. Is that Maya?
Oh, hi, Sophie.
Oh, Mael. I didn't expect to see you here.
I'm volunteering to help guide children who are losing their parents to the orphanage. Those who weren't registered for foster families.
How kind of you.
I guess I can relate.
Take care during the expedition. Gustav told me a lot of wonderful things about you.
About you too. I always told him you two should never have broken up.
Look at these orphans. That's where we disagreed. But I have hope that you and Gustav will change things, so no one has to go through this impossible choice again.
Yeah. Let's hope we will.
See you.
In the next life.
See you in another life, brother.
Yeah.
See you.
In the next life.
Yeah, that's where I was heading. Don't worry, go on. But if there's anything else, I don't know about it.
The Paintress is going to punish you, you blasphemers. The Gamage is our fault. We brought this upon ourselves because we dared to defy her.
You're a madman. Cool.
Another one of these Paintress worshippers. Best to ignore him.
The Paintress...
Another one.
Oh dear God! Why is France? When we said mime, I was expecting a normal, proportioned person in a funny suit. Not that. Hi. A weird mime is standing here. Hello?
Hello?
The mime reacts. It makes a jacking off motion and then it attacks.
Gustav, help!
Funny. Well, I parried once. Ow. I feel like I might die here. Can't use my skills. Can I just shoot him? Oh, that really doesn't help. I've got overcharge. That could end it, maybe.
For those who come after.
No. I got 2 achievements, though. I got time to spill some ink for break an enemy and overcharge for breaking an enemy with Gustav's overcharge. Stun is a status effect that prevents the character from playing. It's good, like that. Whoa! Never mind, we're okay.
That was close.
A peculiar encounter. Defeat the mime in Lumiere.
Thanks, Gustav.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to die today, would you, Sophie?
Did someone build this? There's something on its body.
Wounds? Lumiere, a music record that can be used at camp. Oh, Jesus. Gustav destroyed the weird mime. And there was much rejoicing. That was horrendous. I hated it. Thanks very much.
You'd have to be crazy to use pictos on your own body.
Why are they all dressed like Sophie?
Why? Aren't you enjoying the show?
Nah, the show's great, but etching chroma onto your skin, oh, that's brutal. And just for a dance. I'll stick to painting pictos on my machines. I'm not cuckoo enough to put them on my body.
Could be useful, though. The expeditions rely on them quite heavily.
Yeah, they're crazy too. But at least you can remove pictos pretty easily if you change your mind. I'll stick to painting.
Very well then, Henri. I do feel like it's a missed opportunity to not give us an interact that lets us zoom in on the performers. Both the lady playing music earlier, what was her name, Lune, and also this. Still, yeah, that's everything on my list of things to do before the story advances. So if there's something else hiding somewhere, I would need to be given a heads up. People have gathered for the gommage. The paintress will soon wake. So this is where he was looking at before, at the beginning of the game. You can see the 34. It must be where the paintress is over there. I guess she's some giant goddess-like figure that they can never quite get rid of. So your feet appear to be shoved in the muck. Yours too, child. Neither of you have flowers on you, so that might be an ongoing problem. Still. Well, I guess I'll keep running around as Sophie, because I get the distinct impression that we will not be running around as Sophie anymore after this.
Oh, I think I'm gonna vomit.
And the fact that...
No regrets, shall we?
That's interesting, there wasn't actually much idle chatter as we walked past. Until that lady. And the fact that in all the combat scenarios it's just Gustav. Sophie did attack him, but, like, she's not a fighter.
Mate, I wish I was going with ya. If we could just send a bigger force, get all of Lumiere to just throw everything we got at the bloody paintress. Ah, but my brother would kill me. His number's up soon and I'm guardian for his kid.
Uncle Victor. Suits you.
But Maëlle, quite the ballsy one, eh? No looking back for her. Bet she can't wait to get out of here.
If Maëlle's only 16, nobody ever comes back from an expedition, so you would think that you'd only go on an expedition as if would be if you were running low on time to spare and it was one last charge. She's going at 16?
Not much hesitation on her part.
Nah, hesitation was never her style. But Maëlle...
These are from last year. How do you know that? Most expeditioners are a year away, yes, but not Maëlle. I'm surprised she's allowed. Benoit.
I'll see you soon enough. I'll see you soon enough.
I mean, you both have flowers on, you're not getting separated, really. In a sense. The people on the dock are the ones who won't gamache. They're here to show their solidarity for those wearing flowers. She's got flowers on, she's on the dock. Doesn't look like there's physical separation between those who are going and those who aren't. Or maybe they're about to. That's what we're walking towards. Well, let's see how gruesome this is. I should eat food soon, but...
Please, don't forget me.
I won't. I promise you. I won't forget.
Jesus. But it would be incredibly cruel to take my break before I go walk down these stairs.
I'm coming.
I've always loved the harbour.
Doesn't seem like a very cheery place to be today, Sophie. Paintress will awaken soon, and the gommage will start. Do you want to head to the harbor? No, run away! And it puts you back here, interestingly. Oh. Oh, okay, yeah, this is where we came down. This is down the steps. I thought this was further back, but it isn't. Yeah, let's just never go to the harbor. Let's just live forever in this nice, idyllic, flowery day. Video games are fun like that. Let's go to the harbor. Sophie and Gustav move towards the harbor.
I see you're apprentices.
Oh.
Gustav! Gustav!
What?
Here, Sophie asked us to bring you your coat.
We sewed up the sleeves so you don't have to keep rolling it up.
You guys know how to sew?
Sophie helped us. Turns out it's not that hard. You really should have done this ages ago.
You did this?
Gentlemen, that was supposed to be between us, yeah? I wanted to do something for you.
Soph. Thanks, guys. This is great. Thank you.
See you at the festival?
Don't leave without saying goodbye.
Yeah, of course not. What? I know that face.
You mean a lot to them. I can tell.
Yeah, they mean a lot to me too. Legacy can take many forms, right?
Yeah.
You told me that.
Right.
Why?
I wanted to see you wearing it.
Oh, you like uniforms now?
This too is your legacy.
Fuck, that is so much better than his stupid blue suit.
In a way. It's yours too.
She's right, I wouldn't want to die looking at him dressed in that blue shit. Anyway, time for horrors. In a sense, they would view going off on an expedition as a death sentence of its own. So there's a sense of it for both of them, I believe. But he actually has a chance.
I'm here.
I know. I know.
There you are. You can't hide from us, you know. Like I said, mourning's best done with friends.
Lucien,
What? It is. Grieving alone's the worst.
where's mine?
Santé, les amis.
Santé!
Yeah, no, could use a drink.
Five tables this year. You see that? Told you we'd beat the 34s. Even my Elle showed up, and she hates these things. Wanna go take a look?
I don't... maybe later. I'll catch up. I'm okay. I'm okay. You go.
Yeah. Time for a refill anyway.
There's an excess of wine, again. Thank your sister for her generosity.
Oh, and try to enjoy yourself. Don't drink alone, you weirdo.
Yeah, right. Enjoy myself.
So who is this sister? Festival token. Token usable at the festival to get prizes. And we have a menu! We can't remove Gustav from the party. Don't know if that's because he's permanently in the party, like a protagonist like lock-in, or whether it's because he's alone and therefore there is no party right now. But oh, that's interesting. So there's a journal that is numbered from 34 to 84. So there seems to be a journal for every expedition of the past that we will go find. This is not a journal as in a story recap for us, it's journal entries of previous. As well as Julie Search and Rescue and Simon. Also, not every number is reflected here. 42, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But then when we get to 70, it goes straight up to 78, 81, and 84. Inventory, we have Noram. That appears to be Gustav's weapon. Oh god. The character overview shows all information related to one character. From there, it is possible to perform different actions like changing equipment or wardrobe. Change the character's equipped weapon. Change the character's equipped pictos. Change the character's equipped skills. Equip learned Lumina by selecting a Lumina slot. Change your outfit and haircut. Oh, I see. Gustav page. Right. I thought I was going to the inventory. Oh, it's because I went to edit weapon. And then when I went back, it sent me back to Gustav instead of... Its element is sword. It's funny. From the menu, it is possible to see the list of available pictos and change your equipped pictos. Pictos are important pieces of equipment. Equipped ones are shown here. You can have 3 equipped at a time. You cannot equip the same pictos at the same time. It is possible to sort the list by using sorting options. After winning 4 battles with a pictos equipped, it will be mastered. Every pictos has a unique passive called Lumina. After mastering a pictos, you can activate its Lumina without having it equipped. So you want to equip all of them for at least 4 battles. Your group doesn't have any pictos yet. Explore the world and fight enemies to find them. 5 attributes: might, agility, defense, luck, and vitality. Also have combat stats, health, speed, attack power, crit rate, and defense, which Gustav has none of. Lumina are a passive effect you can activate once you've mastered the corresponding pictos. Pictos master after winning 4 battles equipped. Luminas are learned for all characters at the same time and can be activated by multiple characters. Activating Luminous can be seen here. You can activate or deactivate them freely at any time outside of battles. Luminous activated by the currently equipped pictos cannot be deactivated. The amount of available Lumina points is shown here. Each Lumina costs a specific amount of points to activate. The more points you have, the more Lumina you can activate at the same time. You gain 1 per level, and you can find more by exploring, filtering, and sorting. Your Lumina will make it easier to find the right ones. Of course, we have none of that either. And we have the 2 skills. We can't equip any extras anyway. It does say skill tree. Can I get to skill tree? Ooh. It must be at a rest point to learn skills. So he has quite a few to get. Makes sense that for the higher years there wasn't a yearly expedition, because then it wouldn't have been as obvious or urgent. I should have some outfits, should I don't have the deluxe edition. That brings outfits. I may buy it, but I don't know if the outfits are good enough for me to want to spend $16 on frippery. Quest items. We have a uniform for Richard's son, but we can't equip that. We have a festival token, and we have the Lumiere music record. We also have 4 colors of Lumina, which can be consumed to give someone a Lumina point. Recoat, which lets me redo a skill check, skill points or attributes. And chroma catalysts. I don't think I can use a color of Lumina right now, though. Though theoretically, you could bang them all into Gustav. We don't seem to have save as a manual option, which I don't like. But we do have previous saves going all the way down to when I started. I am going to return to the title screen because I don't want to idle the in-game time. I'm going to reload this save right here from right now once I come back from my food break, but I do need to have a food break. We will stream a bit longer today because this game is interesting. I'll see if I can get through the prologue, but I'm hungry, so bear with me. Alright. We have a continue button now. Now, interesting. I kind of want to see... Because it says, you know, Lumiere, 2:27 AM, playtime 1:45. I kind of want to go back and see if Sophie's picture is in it earlier. Doesn't seem to show the actual thing for it, though, which is a shame. I don't want it to erase what I'm currently at. If I hit this, it'll say load game. Yeah, I only get that image for the current one, so that's annoying, but we will load it. And here we are. Still in Lumiere. It is now nighttime. And we are at Festival de l'Expedition. We have a token. We need to get 2 more, because there's 3 things to spend your tokens on. Something else to spend them on in New Game Plus, that's the baguettes. But, on your first time through, you can't get baguettes. You have to get... Well, you don't have to get other things, but you have to make do with... without them.
I should check on Maya. She's probably alone, as usual.
That's fine. There's nothing wrong with being alone. But we're freshly grieving. The red and white flowers being everywhere, that does actually make me feel a bit uncomfortable now because...
I should check on Maya.
Shut the fuck up,
She's
dude.
probably alone, as usual.
Because that's what the departing people turned into, so, like, we're walking on them right now, I think. In fact, I don't know why red and white flowers are used to symbolize and why they drape them. I wouldn't want to go anywhere near red and white flowers. It's a lot less disgusting than it could have been.
At least check on Mael and my apprentices.
Will you shut the solid fuck up? I am exploring. Cannot believe this man. Why is he so mouthy? Oh, there's someone here.
Hey, Gustav. Check out the new pictos I made.
Looks a bit rough. You sure it works?
I've been working on this for months. It's my personal masterpiece.
Your personal masterpiece seems a little... unorthodox?
It's dead useful, trust me. Come on, give it a whirl.
Sure, why not?
Great. I'll trade it for 1 token.
Well, there's 3 things to get and 3 tokens to get, so we don't need to hold on to this one for anything. But we do need to find someone named Antoine to get a token, and we need to find Mael to get another one. And then we need to give them to someone called Colette and someone called Amandine. As well as Tom here.
Call it morbid curiosity. Here, your token.
You won't regret it. Probably.
Weird Pictos. A quick inspection is enough to say that this Pictos is unusable, as it is.
You won't regret it.
Oh. Antoine was one of the kids who gave me the coat. Maybe. We'll find out. I'll just be talking to everybody until I find the right names. This one's probably Amandine.
Hey, Amandine. Having fun?
Oh, hey, handsome. Perfect timing.
Extremely
I'm
well
styling
dressed.
everyone before we ship out. Gotta look sharp when we hit the paintress, eh?
Certainly important. Can you style me up too?
On it. Just bring me a token first. Ready for your new haircut? Go find a token first. I'll save your spot in the queue.
Hello there, Gustav. Perhaps one of these artifacts may prove useful to your mission.
Colette, you've been holding out on us. What are these?
Relics from before the fracture, passed down through the generations. The council deemed them trinkets, but I think otherwise.
That's kind of you to share.
I may not be able to join the expedition, but I'd still like to help. 1 token is all I ask.
Ah, I should have known.
Sorry, I spent my token on a weird Pictos. But I'll be sure to find some more. Hello, creepy bald man.
Gustav! Just the man I wanted to see.
Right, that's definitely not one of the kids who gave us the coat, but that is Antoine.
You want a rematch, don't you?
Well, it's my last chance, isn't it?
After tomorrow, you'll be the undisputed expert on expedition history.
That's tomorrow. What about today?
Who am I to deny you? Fire away.
Fire away.
How many years ago was the fracture?
You're kidding. This is your question.
Yes. When did our world break apart and our luminous city get thrown into the middle of the ocean? When was the fracture?
Would have to be 67 of those 3, right? Because what we saw in the journal was that there's an Expedition 84. But if it was 100 years ago... 67 years ago would mean that it started at 100. 33 is definitely out, but like, starting at... Neither of those starts it at 84, but starting at 100 makes more sense than starting it at 133. The guide suggests not getting it if you want a baguette. I mean, I'm not going to play the game twice on stream. That's strange, though. You'd think they wouldn't want to lock you off of the New Game Plus bonus based on something you did at the very beginning of your original run. I would assume on New Game Plus you would just get more tokens. Right? Anyway. 67 years ago is my guess. The place for the baguette appears before you get the tokens. Well, that's poorly designed. I would rather get the things that I can have now.
67 years ago.
Brilliant. I concede. You are the undisputed expert on Lumiere history.
Because you wouldn't be able to get all 3 things in the second run either if you had spent one of your tokens early, would you? I suppose you would, because you'd get more tokens then. Shame. Not very fun. I don't like that.
What are you talking about? Every child knows this. The monolith's essentially a reverse calendar, counting down since the fracture happened in year 100.
All right, fine. Another one then. Which was the first expedition to depart for the continent?
Expedition 100, Expedition 99, Expedition 0. 0? I suppose they wouldn't have had a procedure for how to count them at first.
Expedition 0.
Correct. That still annoys me. They left in year 100. They should be called Expedition 100. Makes no sense. Lumiere will be long gone before the monolith hits 0. All right, last one. Get it right and maybe I'll give you a token. What is Illumina?
Abilities you internalize by using a Pictos in battle after enough times.
Abilities you internalize by using a Pictos in battle after enough times.
Well done, well done.
Not really. I mean, I created the Lumina converter, so...
I hereby officially end our feud. With your departure, Lumiere loses a brilliant light. And a good friend.
You big softy.
All right, here's a token. Go and spend it on something.
Well, she's offering a haircut. Is that worth it? That might be skippable. To unlock the secret baguette weapons for each character, you need to hang on to your festival tokens for the prologue. Crucially, if you want the weapons, don't spend any of them at the festival. Eh. I don't know. Give me a moment. Shush. That's not there. No. The problem with saving is I don't know how. Because all I have is load. The good news is it seems to save a lot. So I could probably get it, look at it, my understanding is that there's 2 baguettes to get. Changing something in the wardrobe forces an autosave. Ha! Well, that'll do it. Certainly, I wouldn't leave a weird item. I would rather explore that. And it seems like 2 out of 3 of these are weird items, and then the third thing is just a cosmetic. So that cosmetic could be grabbed on New Game Plus as well. Mind you, I'd only get to swing 1 baguette around, but it might be something to have. But yeah, let's see. Depends on what she does with his hair. If I really like the hairstyle, then I'll say fuck the stupid bread. But
Ready for your new haircut?
let's see.
All right, let's see what you've got.
Amandine tries to experiment with Gustave's hair. It's looking good. Oh, fuck off!
Looking very fine indeed. You'll die with a gorgeous head of hair.
I'll die sooner than wear that. Also, what the fuck? You just tied it up. That's nothing. I paid you for that? I could have done that. Bun. Yeah, I'm taking the bread. I have to go back a few minutes, though. I assume that counts for Antoine's quiz, but if I have to do it again, then I have to do it again. Do I have to do that again?
I hereby officially end our feud.
Good. No, I don't. Okay. In that case, I will keep a single festival token, but I will grab the other mysterious item, because I think that's more interesting, right? I'll take a token from my elf and keep that. We'll grab this now so I don't forget.
Welcome back. You're here for the artifact?
Yes, I'm curious. Here's a token.
Take good care of it. Godspeed.
Old key. An old key for an old door. See, I couldn't decline an old key. That'd be very tragic. Because then you'd find a door eventually and you'd be like, what's past that? Sorry, you're not allowed to know. Terrible.
Take good care of it.
Glass of wine? Or a hug?
Keep your sweat to yourself.
Bring Gustav a glass of wine!
Who exactly are you talking to? They cut servers from the budget years ago.
Yeah, because they're all dead.
The ultimate indignity. A farewell party where we serve ourselves. There's a metaphor in there somewhere.
I'm betting you've got another bottle stashed in your coat somewhere. You gonna share?
You wound me. But yes, in fact, I do have a motto. Always be prepared. Or was it? Always bring backup. Same difference.
Right.
And I am prepared. Prepared to live. And prepared to die.
You're such an idiot.
Hey. We've got your Lumina converter, yeah? I believe. I'm ready for my Lumina.
Yeah, well, we've only tested it here. Who knows what we'll meet on the main continent? We'll need more field testing once we land.
Don't worry, buddy. I've got you covered.
Great. Thanks, buddy.
Don't worry, buddy.
Great. Hey.
Hey, yourself. You okay? Want to talk about it?
Yeah, actually, no.
That's okay.
What about you? You say goodbye to Derek?
Oh, that was over ages ago.
Oh, sorry.
Eh,
I really thought you guys would work out.
it's for the best. I need full focus on the expedition and our team. We're all we have.
Yeah. We're all we have.
Come, let's play some cards.
No way. Everyone knows you cheat.
That's just what sore losers say. Come now. You're going to be a little cautious mouse with the paintress too.
Cautious is good. Keeps you alive.
We're expeditioners. Stay smart, yes, but be bold, huh? You can't win if you don't play.
Money's no good out there anyway. Why are you trying to fleece me?
'Cause winning's fun.
There's a surprising amount of expeditioners. I thought the expedition would just be the player party, but it seems to be a whole big event. Which means we're probably going to watch a lot of these people die.
These all yours?
You gonna lecture me on drinking?
Skeel? Shield?
I wouldn't dare. Just calculating how much it'll hurt to catch up.
You can start now. Here, let's have a toast to Sophie, who was always unapologetically Sophie. My fierce and loving friend.
To Soph. Seriously though, this is gonna hurt tomorrow.
Tomorrow comes, but it ain't here yet. I'm not crossing the sea sober.
Sober's better than deathly hungover.
No, not for that.
Ah.
Go have some drinks. Go have some drinks.
Sober is better than deathly hungover.
Gustav! Come drink with me.
I'm pacing myself tonight.
Ah, you're so boring. It's our last night. Who knows when we'll be back?
I like that you say when and not if.
What can I say? I'm an optimist. Or an idiot. Depends on who you ask. Gustav!
Wow, so many expeditioners. So cool.
Gustav gives Jules the uniform that his father made for him.
That's... He made that overnight? Dad. Damn. Now I feel stupid for fighting with him.
Yeah, he's dead now. How do you feel?
Oh, Dad. You take it.
What?
I'm not sure I'll ever use it. Maybe I'll go blind like my father, or maybe another expedition will succeed. I want to support the expedition now. Take it. It may be useful to you. It's okay. I don't need the uniform to know my dad's with me.
Thanks.
Holy shit!
Maybe you'll win and I won't need it back.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'll reclaim it off your dead bodies during my expedition.
Ha. Oh, game, that is very nice of you. Thank you. Easy choice. Oh, fuck. Kid, may you never have to use this. Because I am not going to fucking give it back.
Commander?
Gustav, saw you with Sophie. You talked?
Yeah, yeah. Where's your daughter?
Leona's upset. Doesn't want to see me.
Shit.
It's okay. She doesn't need to understand, as long as she gets to live.
Yeah.
I'm counting on you.
No pressure, huh?
Oh no. Lots of pressure. You and Lune and your Lumina tech, that's our edge.
Thanks, but that's not. Everyone has a role. Lucien, Tristan, Catherine, and you made us into we have a really good team, thanks to you. That's our edge.
Tomorrow comes, my friend.
Doesn't it always?
Why were you sitting when I spoke to you, but standing
Tomorrow
when I
comes.
actually spoke to you?
I think there's other survivors out there.
Doubtful. We would have seen signs.
But not impossible.
I mean, there's got to be some NPCs to interact with during the game, so yeah.
Maybe if they have shield domes. But they would have been overrun by Nevrons before they could build any.
What's an Nevron?
We were lucky the fracture dropped us out here. Bought us time to get our defenses up.
I don't know. People are resourceful, and Nevrons can't be everywhere. I'm betting on human ingenuity.
I like that.
I don't know.
I like that.
Hey there, Crystal Lady.
I can't believe you're working right now.
Tristan dragged me here.
Is that the final spot? It's amazing you triangulated Expedition Zero's landing site.
Theoretically. Extrapolated from the archives, but... That was 67 years ago. So much of the landscape has changed.
This is the musician, right?
I trust your calculations.
Thanks.
It's a good strategy, retracing their steps. They're the only expedition with any survivors, and they made it to the monolith, so...
They had survivors.
Assuming the records are correct, my calculations are correct, that they left clear markers, that the road conditions haven't changed, that...
You need a drink.
Go away, Gustav.
Well, the survivors would be dead now because it was 67 years ago. Nobody alive now is older than 33.
You need a drink.
Go away, Gustav.
What if I come back with a drink? Hey there. Why are you staring at me like that, and why do you look like a young Idris Elba?
Ready for tomorrow?
Yeah. Been ready. And what about you? Heard you were elected Commander 32. Congrats.
I've already claimed Alan's office. It's got a nicer view than mine.
Alan. We're not even saying Alan correctly.
A view of the Paintress. You're sicker than I thought.
She won't be there for long.
If we fail, though.
When one falls, we continue. We'll pick up and we'll push on. But I know we will meet again.
Please don't make me have to do my job next year.
When one falls.
That's the thing, it'd be a weird position being the next one's leader. Because you're sitting there like, well, shit, if I have to do it, that means everyone has continued to fail every single time. It's not a mood booster, is it?
I just finished calibrating the Lumina converter. We can launch test runs as soon as we land.
Perfect.
Hey, does Lune seem preoccupied to you? She's been distant lately.
Well, it's Lune.
This feels different.
I haven't noticed anything, but you know her better. Have you talked to her?
No, she doesn't like people prying. I've known her since we were 6. She hates personal questions.
Ah, right. You were both apprenticed to her parents.
Yeah. Let's just say they ran a tight ship.
I can imagine. You came.
I wasn't sure if I should.
You've been avoiding us. You didn't have to.
I heard Seba filled my spot after I left.
Yeah.
Do you think I'm a coward for staying?
No.
Do you?
Not anymore. Not all of us can change the world. Some of us can only change ourselves.
Meaning what? Make yourself accept the unacceptable? Make believe that happiness is... this?
More like... rediscover. Happiness. One Gomage left. Maybe contentment is the highest form of happiness.
It makes me sad to hear you talk like this. The Paintress stole so many things, including your capacity to dream.
No, you misunderstand. My mind is where I can be free. She can't touch me there. This is my final act of defiance. Just like the expedition is yours.
If you say so.
Do you think I'm a coward for staying?
No, I just can't control my jumps.
Come, let's play some cards.
That's everybody then, is it? You're the drunk one?
Gustav!
Sure are. Alright, on towards Mael. To get a token from her, I believe. Oh, that is a nice outfit for her, too. Could do with a color change, but...
I knew I'd find you here. Having second thoughts about the expedition?
Please. More ready to go than you are.
Communing with Lady Shah.
Yeah, I know. Look, I know we've been over this, but as your guardian, I need to say this one more time. The rest of us only have a year left, but you've got 9 good years before your Gomage.
Yeah, do you have any idea how much that sucks? Because she's, what, Gonna be 25?
You don't need to leave yet. It's a lot to risk.
1 year out there is better than 9 years in here.
I know you think that, but it's...
If anyone should stay, it's you. You have friends and family who want you here.
So do you.
No, I don't.
Emma thinks of you as family.
Lumière's not my home. Not the way it is for you. Besides, this way I can keep an eye on you for Emma.
Right. Because she needs eyes everywhere.
Shush. You're lucky you have a sister who cares.
Right, so Emma and Gustav take care of Maya. Sophie was just Gustav's ex.
Doubly lucky, since now I have two.
All right, enough chit-chat. Come on, old man, let's have a duel.
Old man?
You're pretty much the oldest man in Lumière now, no? Come on.
This time, I'm not messing around.
Do you wish to have a rematch with Maya? She sure seems to enjoy it. Alright. We'll, oh, that's the wrong button. We'll build some charge.
No shame losing to a superior fighter.
I'm glad you think so. Because you're about to. Owie.
Hope your Lumina converter works better than your dueling.
This one, isn't it? Yep.
For those who come after.
Ooh, damn! Survived it. Right, well, I buggered all three of those up. Tried to parry it and it didn't work. Dear. Oh.
Too slow, old man.
Now, don't get too confident.
Don't get too drunk tonight, okay?
Where are my scallywag apprentices? I promised to find them at the festival.
Yes!
Oh good, I can keep going. Because you need to beat her for the token. No, stop doing that way.
No shame losing to a superior fighter. Hope your Lumina converter works better than your dueling.
Fuck's sake.
For those who come after.
Oh, you can perfect those. Ah. Are we sure this is the normal
don't
difficulty?
Get too confident.
Yes! No shame losing to a superior fighter. Hope your Lumina converter works better than your dueling.
For those who come after.
Too slow, old...
Now.
Yes! No shame losing to a superior fighter. Hope your Lumina converter works better than your dueling.
For those who come after.
Is this a good idea? I don't know. Fuck.
Too slow, old man.
Now, don't get too
Yes!
I guess this is fun for some people.
No shame losing to a superior fighter. Hope your Lumina converter works better than your dueling.
For those who come after.
And I can't use it. Fuck. Okay, I think I have her this time. I don't think she can attack again after this.
For those who come after.
God.
Not bad for the oldest man in Lumiere, eh?
I don't know, it took you 5 fucking shots, mate.
Congratulations, you beat a teenager. Take this token as your well-deserved prize.
Thank you, I will spend it on nothing because the bun is very bad. Well, is there an achievement for getting all the haircuts? There's an achievement for defeating a boss without taking any damage. That can fuck itself with a fucking stick. And there's 40 hidden achievements. So I certainly don't know about those. Ah, Jesus. Oh, now what do I do? So if she's not the end, who is? He did say check on my apprentices. Perhaps they're back up the other way. There they are, children. Those children were not there before.
Where are my scallywag apprentices? I promised to find them at the festival.
Gustav, do you always walk around like that?
Gustav, we got something for you.
For your field notes. So, when you come back, you can tell us everything.
They'll definitely want that for the museum. The complete record of the expedition that destroyed the Paintress.
Oh, and if you find journals from the other expeditions, make sure you save them for us.
I shall faithfully record all our adventures, every strange and wondrous thing.
And Nevrons.
I can do that. And in return, do you solemnly promise to take care of the Shield Dome while I'm gone? I'm entrusting you with the safety of Lumiere.
I promise.
Promise.
Adrien?
I'll use everything you taught us, Monsieur G.
Sophie? Aren't you fucking dead?
Oh hey, Gustav, your sister's here.
What? Why does your sister look like your fucking girlfriend?
Yeah, I have to go talk to her. Take care of each other. My darling sister has arrived. She'll kill me if I don't say goodbye.
Your sister has a very concerning face, my guy.
I'll use everything you taught us, Monsieur G.
When one falls.
To think I'm a coward for staying.
Just doesn't answer her. I know, he already had. that answer, but I'm not going to say that. So we have a journal, but the journal page is about the other journals. That's weird. But yeah, I'm happy with this. The uniform is fantastic. It's just a reskinned expedition uniform, but it's much better. It's because it's my color scheme. The haircut, yeah, he looks better with his hair. But, ow. Hi there.
The Chief Counselor honors us with her presence. What? Still mad I'm going?
This is the definition of a fool's quest. My brother's not usually a fool.
I've heard you say otherwise.
You and I both know the political complexities that necessitate the expedition. It's vital for morale, but it's a bloodless guillotine is what it is.
Yeesh.
You should put that in your speech. Very motivating. They might just find a guillotine for you too.
There are so many things you can contribute to here in Lumiere that'll have a real impact.
Em, you're doing great work, really. Getting things ready for the last generation. You've got it well in hand here. Let me do my part, out there, and win us a chance to live.
We're never going to see each other again.
I mean, you're so busy anyway. I barely see you.
Just take care of Mayel, okay? Can't believe you're letting her go with you.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up.
Me? You're her guardian too. You stop her.
We're her guardians, not her jailers. She really wants off this island.
Don't you have a speech to give?
You mean the one you so kindly wrote for me?
Just suggestions. I thought it might help you understand.
I do. Understand? I just... Anyway. Yeah, time for my speech.
Proceed to Emma's speech. This will conclude the festival, and Expedition 33 will depart. That's good. I'd like them to depart. I'd like to officially finish the prologue so that I can finish for today. Seems like the correct setup.
Expeditioners. The Sword of Lumiere. We honor your dedication. We do not take for granted that you dedicate your final year of life to keeping hope alive for all of Lumiere. Some of you are leaving to change the world. Others to discover the secrets of our universe. Some to protect loved ones. Others to find meaning in our all-too-short lives. As you sail into the unknown, know that Lumiere stands with you. When you battle the Paintress, know that Lumiere fights with you. Let the stones of her monolith crumble. Let her body lie at the end of the world. Unable to paint another death, let the stars no longer be hidden by her oppressive silhouette. Let the world once again watch the sun rise without the shadow of her cursed figure. May the wind of renewal take you to the ends of the earth. Tomorrow comes. Thanks to you. Expedition 33.
Expedition 1's gonna be very, very ineffective, hey. Not that it would be possible for any 1-year-olds to exist at that point. Well, that's got to be Andy Serkis, because he's too old to play anybody else.
Get ready.
But who is he?
You're old. How did you survive the Gommage? Which expedition are you from?
Fall back!
Well, and then Mael died. Looks like it's the Last of Us prologue after all.
Man! Stop! Come on, we need to go!
It would be good if Lucien survives this, because his name is Lucien, and that is a cool person's name.
He's not following. Putain! What the fuck? Who the fuck was that?
Merde! What do we do now?
Regroup at the rally point. The indigo tree.
Run!
Bye! That looks more like something out of Studio Ghibli than a friend. I would run.
Keep going!
Yeah.
Come on! Move! Fucking snap out!
Bugger. Well, Loon seemed important. I reckon she'll live, but I don't know about anybody else we just met. Act 1. Gustav. Oh no, that's not good. If Act 1's Gustav, then what's Act 2? Oh, I don't like that at all. Unless there's two journeys, and we have Act 1 Gustav, and then we have Act 1 Mael, and they're separate now. If that is the name, if that is the subtitle of the act, that is incredibly bad news for our boy. If that is the subchapter of the act, then it's fine. I don't know that he's okay, Ark. I think he's quite traumatized. But yeah, this might be a two-party game. Or maybe he's having a heart attack and we're about to play as Mael. Maybe Act 1 is a 3-minute cutscene in which he gets up, walks forward, has a cardiac arrest, drops down, and now we're Mael. I don't know, Ark. Those deaths just now seemed a hell of a lot worse than flowers at sunset. Right, Spring Meadows, and we are covered in blood. Here's a fun question. If I change outfits, are all of my outfits covered in blood? They sure are. Oh, man, that's... Whew. Expedition's off to a rollicking start. That's because he has 1 HP, that's why he looks like that. So it's not a special dressing for the moment. Well, I mean, it is, but... Anyway, yeah, I was wondering where they actually go, because the Paintress is, like, visible across the ocean. Like, couldn't you just sail directly at her with a cannon? Evidently not. I don't think I should explore, because... I'm assuming there is a save, like, right here. Yeah? 339? Yeah. I hate this. I don't like that the game saves itself. I wish I had a fucking button. But I guess if the wardrobe is what forces an autosave, then that's how you do it when you really, really want one. I like autosaves. Autosaves are a given in most games now, but a game like this, you want a button. You want a button. You want to be able to induce it. Still, that was a good opening. It's full on. It's very depressing. Certainly very French. But I got 3 trading cards and they are all Gustav. There's 6 trading cards in this game. But all I'm allowed to have is Gustav, apparently. Anyway. I am going to leave it there, and I'll be back with more soon enough. We'll get into the proper game then. So that'll be fun. Fare thee well.